Friday the 25th of May and welcome to my channel. So it is Friday, it is weigh day. Now I've actually filmed this already. I actually filmed it this morning straight after my weigh-in and I was trying to upload it and it just wouldn't upload and we had to go. So I was like, do you know what, I'm actually going to film it later because there's a few things that I missed out that I wanted to mention. So yeah, I'm filming it again. It's now the afternoon. So I went to the early session today because I had the boys with me and I wasn't going to stay to group anyway. So I went to the 9:30 session. It was quite busy and there was a few kids there because obviously it's, our local school is got an inset day, but not all the schools around here have. So there was a few kids from the local school there. But yeah, it was really busy and my consultant was back this week. So yeah, I stepped on the scales and I put on ½ a pound. And if I'm totally honest, I'm a bit peeved off. I'm actually really peeved off because I don't know why. I really don't know why. I'll show you my book, which means, you'll see in a minute, I'm now 11 stone 10. So that is actually taking me under my 2 stone awards. I've lost that, which means, seeing that this is the last weigh-in for May, even though I suppose you could count the 1st of June, this will be actually my last weigh-in. It kind of feels like I've kind of lost, like failed my May goals. Though non-scale victories, which is one of my goals. I need to go back through my goals. I think I only did 3. And the first one I think was to get 2 stone. The second was to get like a stone above my target. Which, yeah, hasn't happened. So kind of like, yeah, I feel really deflated. And I have done exactly everything. I have not picked one bit on any free food. I've had my snacks, which I've sinned or allocated if there's speed or free snack, usually speed. The only thing I have done is like I picked the odd time I had a piece of pepper or a piece of mushroom, and I know that I'm doing it. Like, I'm fine, it's speed, but I haven't been picking like I have. I haven't been opening the fridge and getting chunks of chicken or chunks of ham or constantly. I have done exactly what I did the previous week. However, Star Week has launched, is that? Yeah, it's actually come a jump to surprise me actually. So maybe I've got my weeks mixed up, I don't know. I don't really keep track of these things. I should do, but I don't. So maybe that is why. My ring has also been really tight, and I don't know if it's my eczema has flared up, so whether, because that does make my ring quite tight, and because it swells my hands because they get quite like eczema-y, fluidy, and I feel bloated and things like that. So I think maybe that ½ a pound is water retention. It is also different scales, which that is something that I realised later on. I thought, well, hang on a minute, it is different scales, so maybe there is a slight difference. But it is annoying, and there's quite a few maintains actually excuse me, in the row, in a few people in front of me. There was a girl that lost £2 who was surprised because she had to KFC. I was just like, and I have to admit, I was with the kids and I was just like, and I was chatting to the girl who's one of the social team, and she's like, oh, you sound surprised. And I was like, yeah, I'm really surprised. I basically stopped. I said, realised last week I was stopped picking. She said, do you want to speak to Karen? I think I filled out another one of those, what are they called? Oh my gosh, I can't remember. SAS logs, which I talked about in a previous video. So I filled out that. I said to her, I knew I was picking, and it was all, she was like, oh yeah, well I was picking at custard creams the other day. I said, no, I know I was picking on free food. It was all free food I've been picking on. And obviously you can, you know, my consultant will say to me, but free food is fine. But I wasn't actually eating one because I was hungry. I have used my sins this week as well, but even though that shouldn't matter, you could eat all your sins and that's what they're there for. You can still lose weight. I just think I've been eating more than maybe I didn't need those sins, because obviously maybe because I didn't realise that Star Week was looming. I probably have been a little bit having more sins than what I needed because of that. But I'm still on plan, completely on plan. I'm still food optimising. I did 2 SP days. So yeah, I mean, if I hadn't had the kids with me, I would have marched out then. I wouldn't have stayed for group. And because I was so peeved off, putting it politely. Yeah, really annoyed, just because I've done everything that I did last week, so it's just my body's way. And yeah, maybe I'll get that wash effect next week, but I really can't hold my, can't hold my breath anymore. It's just getting on my nerves, if I'm totally honest. But this is something I didn't mention earlier, and this is something I've been thinking about for a long time. I mentioned it weeks ago, months ago, I would say. My target. I think I'm going to adjust it. So I need to speak to my consultant next week. I'm hoping that Darren will take next Friday off. I will go to the early session and stay to group. Then I've got the rest of the day to spend with him and the boys, and we'll do something. But yes, I'm hoping that I can speak to her and we'll adjust my target. Just because I want to get, I'm not worried about BMI, so I haven't even looked to see what my healthy BMI range is. But I want to look at doing, like, losing 3.5 stone. So at the moment my target is just over 3 stone, which would be great. I'd get my 3 stone award. But I want to get, because it's just over, I want to round it up to like 3.5 or just slightly over 3.5. Just because, yeah, it's something I've been thinking about, and that's what I want to do. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to change my target next week. And it obviously will take me longer to get there. But if it takes me to the end of the year, it takes me to the end of the year. If it takes me to this time next year, it takes me to this time next year. But I'm still in a better place than I was over a year ago. So yeah, I'm sorry this video is not really that exciting or inspiring, shall I say. Just, yeah, it's a bit blur. I will do a video on my May goals. I'm going to go back and watch my video just to double check what I said, because I thought I wrote it down, but obviously I didn't, or it's in my other book. But I'm going to do my June goals. I'm going to think about those over the weekend. I'm going to get a video out and I'm going to do another tag, just because I have found it useful, even though I probably haven't got any of them. Maybe the other one I did. I need to try those tops on, but yeah, I just find it quite useful. And there's a few people that I didn't tag last time that I'm going to tag this time. I will choose, different people, and if they want to join in, they can. But yeah, I'm going to do that this week. So that will be coming. Even though June, like, next week is May, still May. My first weigh-in is on the 1st of June. My next weigh-in, sorry, is on the 1st of June. So for me, this is this feels like my last May weigh-in. But yeah, I feel a bit blur about it all. But non-scale victories today is that I could have, probably 9 months ago, maybe a year ago, I would have gone home and I probably would have just pigged out, and I had not done any of that. I had my breakfast when I came home. I also went to visit a family member that, those of you who were watching mine and Kate's live last night will know who I'm talking about. She's hard work. She's a bit, she is a narcissist, and she drains me. She's one of those people that drains me, and I usually come home and I just want to, before I probably would want to eat something that I shouldn't. I haven't even had lunch. She would have made me have fish and chips with the boys, but I went to the fish and chip shop and I've not had anything. The only thing I did was Ralph less on his fish, so I just ate the fish, which would have been free. And yeah, I didn't say, oh, maybe I'll just have some chips and send them. because no, I want to, after seeing her today, I need to have a drink later. So tonight I'm going to have a G&T because I've just bought some new gin this week that's on offer at work, and I'm going to enjoy that. Not the whole bottle because I've got to work tomorrow, but just one glass, which will be 4 sins. Yeah, and I've come home and eaten melon, and that's because it needed using up, and I thought, well, I'm going to have that. I haven't had any lunch yet. I probably might just have like a little snack, and then I'll have my dinner, and then I might have like a cheesecake later on without the grape nut, the quark one, just because it's what I fancy. But yeah, I'm quite really, as a non-scale victory, that is quite a good thing. She did also notice that I lost weight. The first thing she said, she's like, oh my gosh, you've lost weight, which for that person to say that is quite a big thing. Usually I get the negativity of, oh, you've put on weight, oh, you know, how's the diet going and stuff like that. Even when I've never been on a diet, like haven't been on a diet at the time. So handling someone like her, I kind of feel like, yeah, I'm not going to take any of your, excuse the word, crap. So it's a big thing because she's a hard woman to stand up to, but I did it, so I'm quite proud of myself. Yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching. Hopefully, fingers crossed, next week it will be a better result, and I'm hoping that I will get the wish effect from, I guess I'm putting it down to Star Week. That's all I can do. I feel bloated from it, and it isn't like I've eaten pasta and stuff like that, and that is one thing I haven't really had much of this week, is pasta, and I think maybe I'll have it a few more times this week, and just see how that is. I don't think I'm going to do an SP day this week. If I do, it will just be one SP day, and I'm going to just watch what I eat on my sins. Yeah, just watch what I eat on my sins, and just maybe try and stick to 10 sins a week, which I think is a day which is, you know, is more than enough, and it's not depriving myself, and I don't want to deprive myself. I do like my chocolate sweets and things like that now and again, treats now and again, but the sins are there to be used at the end of the day. You don't have to use them, but I like to, because if I deprive myself, I feel like then it's a diet. So yes, those are my plans for the week. I am gonna, as I'm so mindful now about not picking, that isn't really an issue now. I've kind of, this emotion of combating all my emotional eating and stuff like that, it's kind of just gone. It feels strange because I haven't binged for so long. I haven't, and this, you know, the last couple of weeks I haven't picked, apart from, as I said, I knew that I was doing it. I was picking at the mushrooms and the peppers, but it wasn't like lots. It was like one, or not even that, or peppers, a few slices, and that was it. And that's only a couple of times this week. The rest of the time I've been not touching anything. So yeah, I've done well. So non-scale victory, I've done well in that respect. But yes, the half a pound has frustrated me, and yeah, it made me quite angry. Because if it was myself to blame, then yeah, I would be really cross with myself, but I'm just cross because I don't know why. So anyway, sorry, I'm being negative Nancy, and I hate being like that. But anyway, thank you for watching, and I shall speak to you all very, very soon. Take care, everyone. Bye.